sheer force of will and leadership. Like, I am just going to so wholly devote myself to this path that one by one people are going to go, what's he doing? Oh, I should do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And like, we all kind of had our little thing. And I think what was beautiful is that it worked because we chose to be devoted to each other.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Be like, I will make sure that you do the best work you can possibly do by giving you everything I can give you. And I mean, it's funny, I was just talking to Milo about this the other day. Like, if I do my job as an actor, I give you everything you need for your work.
That's right.
So that all you have to do is say your lines in the right order and not bump into the furniture.
That's right.
And then when I'm on camera, and that's the thing that I think sometimes people don't know, is I'm looking at you, but I'm looking behind you is a wall of lies. It's a wall of cameras and lights and grips and, you know, people on their phones doing other stuff. And that's how it's supposed to be. But the only real environment I ever see is when you're on camera. So I can play the truth because I see the truth.
Yeah.
The camera turns around and you're the only truth I've got.
That's right.
Everything else is a lie.
That's right.
Unless you're on one of those really cool shows, you know, and I got to say, actually, Mikey and a lot of the guys on the show were great about like putting the cameras so fucking far away that it was a little different. But yeah, I mean, I will forever be a different actor for having worked on that show. And a different person too, which is part of why we're sitting here as friends, I think.
What was it about the show that you were on before? I guess that was Prison Break. I mean, what was it about that show that you felt was toxic, like when you or that like wasn't working, or like how do you contrast those?
It felt a little bit like Every Man for Himself, you know, and there were friendships that formed on that show, and I was really close to the lead of that show for a long time. But, you know, I mean, look, I think people get in the business for different reasons, and Walking Dead was the first time I was on a set working regularly with people who I think were in it for the same reason that I was in it. Like, you put it really well all the time. You were like, two souls touching. That's the goal at the end of the day. Like, how do you land all the way into somebody else's heart? And one of the things that I really love and respect about the way you walk in the world, you said this to me the other day, and it really stuck with me, is that you think everybody is reachable.
Yeah.
You don't give up on people. Like, you will relentlessly love on someone or joke on someone or bug somebody until you find the part of them that's real, and then land in that and see where that goes. And it never really occurred to me that everybody wouldn't want to work that way. And then you get into the world and you're like, oh, it's not just that you're not doing it, it's that you don't care about doing it. You're not, you know, sometimes you end up in a scene with someone and you're like, well, you're not even trying to reach me. Okay, and I can't get through to you, you know, like, and that always just kind of makes me sad, because it's like, what we do, it takes a long time. And so it takes you away from a lot of the things in your life that matter.
Sure.
And the reward is you get to find something cool. You get to create a world out of whole cloth the way only people who write sacred texts get to. Do you know what I mean? Right. You build a world, you build a truth. That's amazing. And, you know, I just kind of been on a show before where nobody cared about that. And it just made me sad.
And because people were like more concerned about like individual performance, or people were more concerned with like what do you?
I think a couple of people just really didn't care, just decided that the show wasn't something that they cared about kind of early on, and went through the motions. And I don't really know, you know, like there were a couple of people who were working their asses off and doing really cool work, and I would find them over the course of stuff, you know what I mean? Like I just finished a pilot with Bill Fichtner, and it's the same thing, and I was looking over and I was like, that's right. Anytime I would get lost in a scene, like, look at Billy and Billy's telling the truth, you know?
And so you feel like with Walking Dead, it was just this perfect storm of great writing, great crew. I mean, like what did
great leadership.
Great leadership.
You know, like Frank showed up with his whole heart. And I think somebody said to me once, fish rots from the head down. I don't know if that's true. I don't eat fish. And I don't sit around and watch fish rot, but it sounds like it could be true. And it's certainly true on a set, right? Like, and Frank showed up and just went, here's my whole heart. It's in the words. It's in that, like, it was like a child. You know, I came early to just watch him direct, because I was like, I can go to Frank Darabont Film School for free.
Right.
And he would be behind the monitor and he'd just be like,
yeah.